It's a man. It's just a dark figure of a man.
Okay, that's fine. Let the image form. And whenever you see any more detail or get a sensation or a feeling, let me know.
Funny, he's a Scottish man. He's in a kilt, and I have Scottish family. So
Very
maybe
good.
it's someone I know.
Well, we're not going to think about that. We're going to allow ourselves to find that out. So we are watching this man. And as we watch this man, describe him for me more. Is he young or old?
He's 50.
Okay,
Maybe.
very good. Do you feel a sense of familiarity with this man?
Yeah.
All right, let's work with that. Feel. Allow yourself to just float. Do not think about it. Just share anything at all that comes to you about this man. Whatever it is.
Yeah, his family.
Very good. Is he family from this lifetime that you're in as Karen?
No.
Okay, very good. Thank you. I would like to ask this man a question. Would he be willing to answer for me?
I think so.
Okay, then. I would like to ask this man, how do you come to know Karen?
Sister.
You're his sister? I'd like to ask him. So you are saying that she was your sister in another incarnation. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Very good. In Earth linear time, are you able to tell us approximately what time period this was in? Ask him, or you, if you know.
About 1780.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. Thank you.
1800, maybe 1800.
That's all right. The numbers are not important, just the period. Very good. I would like to know what he has come forward to tell Karen today.
He's come to reassure me that he's there.
Okay, very, very good. Thank you. Thank you. Now, what I would like you to do as we stand with this man is to feel yourself. Are you in a different physical body with this man? Are you with him in this place right now?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, then. And we know you are his sister. I would like to know what you see as you look around you. Tell me more.
I see hills, beautiful ferns and long grass.
Okay. Very
I'm
nice.
wearing a long skirt. It's kind of made of wool or something. It's itchy.
Okay. Very good. Do you see any buildings or structures around you?
Just a tiny cabin.
Oh, very good. Do you sense whether that cabin is your home?
It's my home, yeah.
It's your home. And does this man, your brother, live there with you?
Yeah.
Do you have any other siblings?
I think it's just us.
Okay. Very good. So he has come to reassure you that he is there. Would he be willing to share more about that as to why you need that reassurance?
I think he's always here.
Is he one of your guides in this
I
lifetime?
think he could be, yeah.
Okay, very good. Very good. What I am going to do now, we are going to stay with this lifetime. And what we are going to do is close this scene where we're standing in this field. And I am going to count in a moment backwards from 3 to 1. And as I count backwards from 3 to 1, we are once again going to travel through the same tunnel of time, traveling gently through time and space to another important day of great significance in the lifetime of this woman that we are viewing, a day and time that it is very important for us to see today, and will tell us some more about her life. So 3, traveling through time. 2, almost there. And 1, be there now. Allow yourself to get oriented. And whenever you are ready, you may share what you are seeing or perceiving.
Oh. I'm in like a town square and there's lots of people. It's busy.
Tell me more about that. Describe it some more.
There's chickens in cages and animals and maybe a market.
Okay, let's be there.
But super busy.
Why are you there? What is your purpose for being in this square that day?
I hate crowds of people.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's, oh no.
Just relax into it. Take your time. Allow it to form.
There's a hangman's noose in the middle of the market, you know, like a
Yes.
wooden platform.
Okay.
My brother's there. My brother's, oh, so sad.
He is sad. Why is he sad?
My brother's going to be hanged.
He's going to be hanged. I will make a note that as we visit this lifetime, you are an observer. You are observing this like a movie, and you will feel no physical or emotional pain in any way. So tell me, why is your brother to be hanged? What happened?
I feel like he stole something, maybe.
I see.
But it's sad. He doesn't deserve to die.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what it was he stole?
I don't know, food.
Food. Okay. Thank you. So tell me more about what is happening right now. Follow the scene in a detached way. We are observing the scene.
I can't see because there's so many people. Everyone's there. Everyone's there to watch.
To watch. Okay. Okay.
I can't see what's happening, but I don't like this crowd of people. It's horrible.
Of course not. All right. So, what we're going to do is let the scene evolve just for a little bit, just a little. And tell me when you perceive something new happening.
He's gone.
He's gone. Okay. What about you? Does anyone speak to you or say anything to you?
No.
They don't. All right.
I think we're outcast. I don't think anyone likes me either.
Let's go with that for a moment. I'd like you to examine gently the feeling of not being accepted. And if you are able to, tell me why. Why are you not accepted by these people?
Because my brother was a thief.
I see. Okay. So they don't accept you either.
No.
All right. So this has happened now to your brother. What do you do next?
I'm just standing there.
Okay.
All the people have gone. It's just I'm standing in shock. What do I do?
All right. Well, we're going to find that out. So what I want to do right now is close out the scene in the town square. It is done. And what we are doing is thanking your brother for trying to take care of you in this lifetime, even though It cost him his life. We wish him love and peace on his journey, and we are closing the scene in the town square, sending him back to where he belongs in time and space. So now, in a moment, I'm going to once again count backwards from 3 to 1. We're going to stay in the lifetime of this girl, and we are going to go to the next appropriate, significant day and time in her life that we are viewing today, a place and time that has something important to tell us. So now, 3, traveling through time. 2, almost there. And 1, be there now. Just let the images flow and form. Let the sensations come to you. And whenever you're ready, please share what you have.
It's so sad. I'm just in the cabin by myself. I've just been here forever by myself.
Feel your body right now. Does it feel young or old?
It feels old, really
Feels
old.
old.
I've just been here forever.
Tell me more about what has transpired since you lost your brother. How has your life been? What have you done?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. I've done nothing. I've just sat here and got really old.
How do you survive? How have you been able to get food and the resources you need?
I think I just forage. I have some chickens.
Okay.
There's nothing in here. It's empty. The bed, a chair.
Is there anything else you would like to share about your lifetime that you have had in these past years?
I think everyone thinks I'm a witch, and I don't know why.
A
just
witch?
Because I live by myself, maybe, but I'm not a witch.
No.
There's nothing in it. There's nothing in my cabin. Just a bed and a chair and a bucket.
Thank you. I know that you miss your brother, and I'd like you to answer a question for me. Your brother in this lifetime, is he incarnated currently in the lifetime of Karen with you?
Oh.
Just allow.
I feel like he is, but I don't know who. But I feel like maybe he's here.
All right, that's fine. We can find out more later on. Right now, what I'm going to do is once again ask you to step into the tunnel of time. We're going to go to visit one more scene in this lifetime. So now we are traveling through time. 3, 2. Very slowly, we are going to arrive soon. And 1, you have arrived. Just allow all the images to come up. And when you're ready, tell me and what you see. What is happening?
I'm just dead. I'm dead on the
You've
floor.
already transitioned.
I'm in the woods or something, and I'm just laying on the cold floor of the woods.
All right, let's observe that for a moment. Let's observe this woman. Tell me if you know anything else you would like to share about this woman's lifetime. Any last bits of information as we review her time on the planet?
I feel like there's some messages not to waste my time. Don't wait. Don't just grow old. It's so sad.
It's okay. As I said before, we're just observing and you will feel no pain at all. So, as this woman, do you feel that the time was wasted, that it could have been spent in other ways?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Thank you. So now, I am going to thank this woman so much for sharing this lesson with us, for sharing her life with us. We are very, very grateful for everything she has shown. Now, I would like to close the scene in the woods and close this lifetime as this woman, sending her off on a beautiful journey to the time and place where she belongs. And we are once again going to step in to our time tunnel, that beautiful white tunnel. So take a breath. Go ahead into the tunnel. And I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. And when I do, we are going to arrive at another place in another time, whatever that may be. 3, in the tunnel, moving through time and space. 2, getting there. And 1, we have arrived at the most appropriate place and time for us to see right now. So just allow it to form. And when you're ready, tell me what you have.
I feel like it's a hot place, deserty, sandy.
Okay, a hot place.
I feel like a man, like I have a, like a scarf and tied around the top of my head. It's so hot.
Okay, thank you.
It's camels. I can see
Oh,
camels.
tell me more. Look around.
Maybe some pyramids, I think, over in the distance.
Let's look at those. Just take whatever time you need to allow that image to get clearer.
I feel like I need to go to the pyramids.
Very good. Tell me about this body that you're in. Take a look at your feet. Are you wearing shoes?
Yeah, like leather moccasin.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. What about your clothing? Examine that. Describe that for me.
It's white, loose linen.
Okay. Very good. Are you wearing any jewelry? Any adornments?
Maybe a ring. I think I have a ring. I think I'm married.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you describe that ring?
It's gold with a black, gold and black band.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Let's walk towards these pyramids. Let's take our time and head across the sand to get there. Are you alone right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me when we arrive at these pyramids.
We're there.
All right. Now, be in the moment. Let us observe and tell me what is happening now that we've arrived at the pyramids.
There's banging, like there's people doing something nearby.
Okay, let's take a look at that. Tell me when you have an idea what they're doing.
They're digging.
Mm-hmm. Do you know why why are they digging?
The other side of the pyramid I'm standing in front of. So they're around the back. I need to go see.
Yes, let's do that.
They're excavating something.
Okay. Let us ask one of these men, these workers, what are they excavating? What is it they're looking for?
Bones.
Bones.
Hmm.
Whose bones are they looking for? Do they tell you?
I get the feeling it's something. It's not human.
All right.
It's not human bones.
Take a look at these people that are digging. How are they dressed?
They're dressed for the heat.
Could you describe that for me?
pale fabric colors. Sandals. There's a tent. They're under a tent.
Okay. Thank you. I would like to know more about you. What is your job? What do you do every day?
I think I keep an eye on what they're doing. I may be an official person that makes sure that they're doing their job properly.
What type of tools are they using? What are they doing for this digging?
Chisels and hammers and brushes.
All right.
Brushing away the sand.
Feel into this experience and tell me, is this the time period of the incarnation of Karen, or is it earlier?
I don't know.
Okay. Are these men wearing pants?
Mm-hmm.
They are. Okay. Very good.
Kind of, but tucked through the middle.
I see. Let's walk over to one of these men. Whoever's willing to talk to us, and ask him if he knows what year it is. If he doesn't, that's okay.
What year is it?
Don't think, just listen.
I
Talk.
would say 300 BC.
So it was a while ago. Very good. Thank you. It helps to know where we are. All right. So your job is to oversee these workers. Very good. Could you tell me more about your life? Do you have a family?
Yeah.
Tell me about them.
I have a son and a daughter. I'm handsome.
Wonderful. That's good.
I feel so handsome.
Let's enjoy that feeling. How lovely.
Everybody loves me.
It's good to be loved. Very nice. That's wonderful. Tell me more about your life. It sounds like a very good one.
Oh, so good.
Mm-hmm.
So busy, so exciting.
Where do you live? Tell me about your home.
I live in a 3-bedroom home. It's like as a flat roof. I have a great view up there.
Okay,
I
wonderful.
eat my dinner there with my family on the roof.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
But yeah, this job is so important. There's something about the bones in the ground that we're looking for.
Okay.
I think they might be not from this planet.
Why do they want you all to find these bones? What's their reason for starting this project?
To find out more.
Okay, so they're going to study these bones.
Yeah. There's lots of very clever people that I know.
Tell me more about that.
I'm well connected.
Ah.
And I have people that can tell me.
Okay, that's wonderful.
What these bones are.
Let's find out. Let's find out that information.
It kind of looks like I'm seeing the skeleton. It kind of looks like that thing in the movie. It's a very metallic, long head and claw-like hands. I don't think it's very nice, whatever it is.
Oh, let's look at that skeleton. Do any of the others know who these bones belong to? Who this was?
No, but I get the sense that we've known about this for a while, but we're only just beginning to investigate what it could be.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. What I would like to do now is stay in this man's lifetime. And I would like for us to close that scene at the pyramids. And in a moment, I will be counting backwards from 3 to 1. We're going to step back in to the tunnel of time for a short visit, traveling through time. So 3, we're traveling through time to the next important, appropriate day and time in the life of this man, where there is information we need to see. 2, we have almost arrived there. And 1, we are there now. So just go with the flow. And when you're ready, tell me what is happening.
I'm in a museum.
A museum. Tell me more about this place.
Has old artifacts.
Could you tell me about some of these?
Scriptures on the wall and pots.
Mm-hmm. Let's look around. What else can you tell me about this museum? What else catches your attention?
I see more skeletons. Different, weird, small, big.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like a museum for weird bones. You know, I think a lot of this has been destroyed.
In our current time as Karen?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. That's fascinating. Look around at these artifacts, at these scriptures on the wall. Could you share some of what they were there to teach? What they say or what their purpose was?
No, but I get the feeling that this as well, everyone knew about these. Like, you know, if people would come and see this and be amazed, and then at some point it was just all destroyed. It's all been hidden. But at the time when I lived here, I was showing all these bones off and what we discovered.
Ah, did you learn more about the bones since the time of their discovery?
I feel like I work in the museum.
All right, very good. Let's be in this museum. Now,
I haven't displayed the bones that we found. It's too scary.
too scary. Are you afraid it might frighten the people?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you think it would frighten them?
They haven't seen this kind of being before. But there's lots of other being weird things in here that they're okay with seeing, but they're not. It wouldn't be okay for them to see this one.
Okay. And you don't know why this one is different than the others?
It's just big, and I don't even know if it's made of bone. I think it's made of metal or something unusual.
Can you describe what it looks like? Could you describe its head for me?
It's very long, very long head. The whole thing looks like it's made of metal.
Made of metal. What color are these bones?
It's a dark bluey gray. I think it's all metal. I don't think it's bones. I think it's shaped like bones, but it's metal.
Does it have arms and legs, a form? Tell me about its body. What would you like to share?
It has claws on its hands and claws on its feet.
Is
And
it
it's hunched over.
Do you feel this is an animal or some type of humanoid form?
It's neither.
Okay. Is it tall? Is it long? Okay. Thank you.
It's really big.
Do you and your associates know where it came from?
I mean, we assume it came from another planet,
Mm-hmm.
but we've never seen anything like it before.
So what do you do with it? Where is it hidden?
We hide it in the museum, but not for anyone else to see.
Okay, thank you. So what I would like to do now is again stay with this lifetime. Moving forward through the tunnel of time, we're going to close that scene in the museum. And I'm going to count again from 3 to 1. And we will be at another day and time in the lifetime of this man, a day and time that is very, very important, where there is something happening or there is some information that must be shared today. So step into the tunnel. 3, traveling through time. 2, almost there. And 1, we have arrived. Settle, allow the images to come and form. Tell me what is happening when you're ready.
There's a fire and lots of people. Disaster. I see black smoke and people panicking.
Mm-hmm.
It's the museum.
The museum. The museum is on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Let us watch that for a moment.
I feel like someone's just poured petrol everywhere. I can smell petrol fumes.
All right. And they've lit a fire in the museum.
Mm.
Where are you when this fire is occurring?
I feel like I've arrived late, like I don't know it's happened, and then I'm running, but it's pretty bad by the time I get there.
All right. Let's be in that scene and tell me, has the museum and its contents been completely destroyed?
I don't know because there's so much smoke, but I feel really sad that all my life's work has possibly gone.
Who would have had a reason to set this fire? Do you have any idea what these who it was that did this or why?
I feel like it was some kind of military army, just to, I don't know if they took some things or they just wanted it destroyed. I can't tell.
Why did they want it destroyed? Do you know?
I think maybe they thought it was some sort of voodoo.
Okay. So it did not align with the spiritual practices of the time. Is that what you're
No,
saying?
no,
Okay. What else can you tell me about what's happening in your world at this time?
I don't know. I kind of feel dizzy from all the smoke and the fumes and the
Okay.
heat.
Let's step away from this fire now. And you will not be able to smell these fumes. They will not bother you. Let's very gently allow the fire and this scene to play out. And when there is something else that you can share, something else you'd like to tell, please do so.
Yeah, it's just all gone.
It's gone.
Ah, I'm so mad. I'm so angry.
What do you do with this anger?
I start to ask questions. Did anyone see anything?
And what do they say?
No.
Okay. What
Yeah,
else?
this is.
Go on. I'm sorry.
I feel like they've definitely taken some things. I think they've taken the bigger metal.
A missile?
No, the metal.
The metal. Okay.
The metal bones that we were digging.
They've taken those.
Mm.
Okay. And you don't know why they would want those.
I get the sense that it was weaponry. There was some weaponry attached to this thing that they could use, or
Let's feel into that. Just allow that impression to
like
come.
off-world technology that this being, this thing that we were digging had some special powers.
Do you know what those powers were?
Lasers.
So there were lasers attached to this form.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Why else did they want it?
I don't know, something in its head.
In its head.
Something about its brain. Its brain was special.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's all right. Were these people, this was a military operation that they took this away and started this fire?
Mm.
Okay. Thank you. What I would like to do now is close this scene in front of the museum, in front of the fire. And again, we're going to count backwards from 3 to 1, traveling through the tunnel of time, all the way through time and space to another important day in the lifetime of this man, a day when we can gather more information and there is important and significant information that needs to be seen. So 3, traveling through time. 2, almost there. And 1, we are now there. Allow everything to come up and form. And when you're ready, please share what's happening.
I'm having dinner with my family.
Okay, that's lovely. What else can you tell me?
I'm watching the sunset. It's so beautiful.
Okay.
Everyone seems happy, like there's parties on the street below me. There's some kind of party.
What are they celebrating? What is happening on this day that they're having a celebration?
No. Oh, it's so lovely though. Everyone's so happy, but I can't tell what it is.
That's all right. Is your wife there with you?
Yeah, my wife and my children.
Ask your wife what they are celebrating and see what she tells us.
The return of the king.
The return of the king. That is important. Can you tell me more about this king?
I see them carrying someone through the
Okay.
streets.
Describe that scene for me.
It's a boy. It's quite young.
Mm-hmm. How are they carrying him?
Like this, you know?
Is he seated?
Yeah.
On what?
On a wooden board or maybe, yeah, like a wooden board with cushions.
I see. Very good. Let us ask your wife. Where did this boy come from? Who is he?
I just hear the return of the king.
Very good. Does this king have a name?
I don't get the name.
Okay. So it's the return of the king. So this boy has been gone for a while. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Do you know where he was or why he was gone?
I don't know, but it was somewhere far.
Mm-hmm.
And he's come back.
He's come back. Let's go outside and follow this procession, shall we?
Mm,
Let's go do that. Tell me when you're there.
I'm there.
All right, let's be with these people that are watching this happen. Ask.
Everyone's just so happy.
They are, yes.
Mm.
Let's ask some of these people who are so happy, why does the return of this boy make them happy? What is it they expect of him? Tell us to share more about this day. Someone will want to help us.
His father was great, so they expect the boy to be great too.
Okay, I see. Ask these people, where was he? Where was this boy? Why was he
Well,
gone?
he was kept secret. He was kept away from the public. He was a secret, or he was a secret child, or he had to be kept safe. So he was taken.
Would you be able to ask one of these people, this city, this place where you are, does it have a name?
I want to say
Just say what you get.
Agatha. They're saying it like that. Chanting.
What are they chanting?
Agatha. Agatha.
Agata?
Hmm.
Okay. What does that mean?
That's the place.
Okay, it is. Look around this place for me. Tell me, look at the sky. What does the sky look like?
It's blue and beautiful.
Okay, great. Thank you. Is this place on Earth?
It was, yeah.
All right, thank you. Very good. Now, is the crowd following the king, the new king, as he arrives? Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's follow him. Let's follow him. Let me know when we've arrived at his destination.
We're just dancing behind with everyone else.
Let's enjoy that joy. That's a wonderful feeling. Let's dance until we get to that destination. So you may keep dancing, of course, and tell me when you get there.
It's a palace. Beautiful.
Oh, tell me what it looks like.
It's just a sandy red color.
Mm-hmm.
Very tall. Maybe turrets, tall turrets.
Okay.
Maybe like what you'd see in Moscow, the
I know.
twirly whirly turrets.
Yes.
Like that.
So now, has the boy entered this palace now? Has he arrived?
He's standing at the top, waving.
Does he speak at all? Does he say anything?
Not that I can hear. I think he is shouting, but I can't hear.
All right. Thank you.
So many people chanting. But he's so sweet looking. I think he's going to be a good king.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah, everyone's so happy.
Is there anything else happening there in this place?
No, it's just a really happy day, and this boy is going to be the new king.
Okay. Very good. Do you know what happened to the other king?
I think he died.
Okay. Now, We're going to continue to examine this life, traveling through the tunnel of time again. I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. And as I do, we will travel through the tunnel of time to another appropriate day and time in the life of this man where something important is happening that we need to know about. So, 3, travel through time. 2, passing through the tunnel, almost there. And 3, or into 1. We are there at the next most appropriate day and time, an important day in the life of this man. And when you're ready, please share what is occurring.
I'm having a meeting with the king.
Oh, is he still a young boy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe he's about 13.
All right. Are there any others there with you at this meeting?
There's guards.
This guards. Why does he wish to meet with you?
He wants to discuss my work.
Oh, that's wonderful. Let's be there in this meeting. Tell me what you're talking about. What are you discussing now?
I don't know, I get the feeling that I'm advising him that we may be in danger in the future because of this bone these metal bones that I found. And he's quite interested to hear
All
what
right.
they are.
Very good. Very good. Let's continue with this meeting. But tell me, why do you feel that your city's in danger? What made you have this feeling?
There's just something bad about this metal
Okay.
thing.
And you felt he should know about it?
Mm-hmm.
What does he say when you tell him?
He's listening, but I'm not sure if he's really understanding how concerned I am.
Does he have advisors or anyone who helps him make decisions because he's so young?
All I see are 2 guards next to him.
Okay, but nobody else is helping with the conversation. You're only speaking with him alone?
Just now, yeah.
Yeah. So he does not share the sense of urgency.
No.
Okay. So tell me, what is the result of this meeting? By the time you leave this meeting, what have you accomplished, if anything?
I don't think I have. I don't think I feel like I'm banging my head against a wall.
All right. I would like to know, as we observe the life of this man who has this grave concern for the safety of the people, does anything eventually happen to this area based on this form that you found? Do your fears?
Yeah.
What happens?
I see a spaceship.
Mm-hmm. Describe that for me.
It's kind of like the shape of this being's head, very long. Same kind of metal, dark blue metal.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very dark energy.
So you see a spaceship. Where is this ship? What is it?
It's just above the city.
Okay.
When people are running. People are running.
So it's hovering above the city. Does it eventually do anything?
I see a door opening on the side of.
Is it still in the air or has it landed?
No, it's still in the air.
So a door is opening. Tell me what happens next.
These creatures come out the door.
And what do they do?
Oh, the people are running. It's not good.
All right. So the creatures are coming out the door. Are they coming down to the surface of the planet?
Yeah. It's
All
like
right.
just a big jump for them, you know? They can just jump.
Tell me what they look like. What do these people look like? These creatures.
There's the metal creatures.
Do they
Long
have?
heads, claws. Oh, they're so horrible.
All right. Do they have skin or anything over this
No,
frame? So that was what they look like.
they look like robots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remember, we are observing the scene like we're watching a movie. So they're on the ground. What happens next?
I just see lots of people running.
What do the beings do?
I think they want that the body back that I was digging. I think they want it back.
Okay.
They've come to get it back. They don't want the humans to have this.
All right. So they want the body back. The people are running. They're on the ground. Now what happens? Let the scene evolve.
Lots of people are dying.
All right. Do they know where this form is, this body?
I think it's in the palace.
In the palace.
Mm.
Okay. It's in the palace.
Underground, under a secret chamber underneath. It was hidden there.
All right. Do the beings eventually find this body?
Yeah.
What happens? How do they go about finding it?
I don't know. They can sense it. They have some sort of sensor, you know, on their
Okay.
head.
Do they speak to you?
No.
You're just watching.
Mm.
So they retrieve this body from the palace. When they do that, does anyone get hurt? How do they do this
Just with their claws.
with the claws? Okay. How do they use their claws?
Oh, just to rip everything. Just rip everything apart.
Do
Yeah,
they
they want the body.
Okay. Is the king safe?
Yeah.
Okay. So now that they have found this body, what do?
They just leave.
They just leave. Do they ever come back?
Not on the ground. No.
Okay.
They might come back and watch, I think.
All right. Thank
Just
you.
watch the people.
Do you know what these people are called?
No.
All right. Or where they come from? You do not know.
No, they're from far. They're from far away.
All right. Thank you. So they've left. And does life go back to normal in this community?
Yeah, but I feel sad because everything, all my work is gone, everything.
Mm-hmm. I
I
see.
don't know what I do now.
All right. What we're going to do now is close this scene that we are looking at. And in a moment, I'm going to take us back through the tunnel of time to the last day in the life of this man. I will count from 3 to 1 and know that when we arrive, you will simply be observing this scene on the last day of his life. You will feel no physical pain or sadness. So we're stepping into the tunnel now. 3, in the tunnel, traveling through space and time. 2 and 1, we have arrived at the last day in the life of this man as an observer. So now, I would like to know what you see happening.
I'm at my desk.
Mm-hmm.
We've rebuilt the museum and I'm at my desk. I've been working so hard to rebuild it for the people.
Does this body feel old or young?
Not too old.
Does it feel healthy or not?
It feels tired.
Tired, I see. So you're at your desk. Tell me what happens.
I just feel so tired and I want to close my eyes on the desk, just lay my head on the desk.
All right. So we're observing this man sitting at the desk. And this is his last day in this lifetime. I would like to ask him if anything else has happened in the years after the spaceship came. Anything important that we need to know?
He's just spent the rest of his life trying to figure out who these things were.
All right.
And he hasn't.
He
It's drove
hasn't.
him crazy. It's drove him mad.
Okay. So his body is just tired. I see. All right. What we're going to do now as an observer is allow this man to take his last breath and to allow his soul to float gently above his body, taking him back to source, to the beautiful place of healing and safety, so that he may rest after this journey. Now, is that happening at the moment? Are you above the body now?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much. Let us look for that beautiful tunnel of white light and allow this man to go through that light. And we would like to thank him for everything he has taught us today, for the valuable information he has given. And we will close the scene on the last day of the life of this man, and we will close the scene of this lifetime as this man and allow him to go on with his journey in peace and safety. Now, I would like to bring forward the higher self of Karen. I would like to know if Karen's higher self would be willing to speak to us today.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much. We would like to ask you some questions. The first of which is, you could have shown Karen any lifetimes or experiences today. Why did you choose the two that you did?
Contrast.
Contrast. Could you tell us more about this contrast?
One life was quiet and the other was noisy.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to find somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
Not too quiet, not too noisy.
Is that the message that was intended through these lifetimes?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. In this lifetime we just witnessed, as this man who was in charge of the museum, who were these beings that came? Can you tell us more about them?
Destroyers.
Destroyers. I see. What were they doing on Earth in the first place to have this body be left behind? Why were they there?
They had no right to be here.
No, they did not. During the time that they lived on Earth, what was it like? What happened?
Some of them came to investigate the earth
Mm-hmm.
and got lost or died. And the others came to find them, but they shouldn't have come to find them.
Mm-hmm. Why do you say that?
They had no right to be here.
Okay. When they were here, was there something they were looking for or something that they had to gain from this time on the planet to choose Earth?
Yeah, they were being greedy. They were looking for things, but they weren't allowed to be here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. Is there anything else you can share about this place, this city that is called Agata?
Agata.
Agata. Is there anything you can tell us about it that we have not heard yet?
An ancient place with good people.
Mm-hmm. Where on the planet was it located? Could you share that?
Near Africa.
Near Africa. Okay. Thank you very much. Do any remnants of the city exist today in this time that we are in?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
It's all buried. It's all buried.
Have the humans found it yet?
Maybe parts of it.
Okay. Is there anything about it we might recognize today?
It's all very jumbled up under there.
Okay.
So you might find bits, but you wouldn't think it was from. You would think it was something else.
Are there any more of these skeletons of these beings on the planet right now on Earth that have not been found?
Possibly.
Okay. Thank you. Now, Karen, what was there anybody in this lifetime she is in now, who was also in the lifetimes we observed today?
Yeah.
Could you tell us who that is?
Her father.
Her father in this life?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who was he in the past lifetime?
Her brother.
Her brother. Oh, okay. So her brother, the Scottish man, is her father now?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much. That's good information to have. Um, what else would you like to share about that lifetime in Scotland?
Don't be sad.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel Karen is sad?
Sometimes.
Okay. What is she sad about?
Not doing enough.
Not doing enough. Okay.
Mm.
Well, Karen has just come into her awakening and is studying to be a healer and practitioner of what we're doing now. Is this part of her mission on the planet?
Definitely.
What can you tell us about the reasons she incarnated at this time?
To be the light. To bring the light.
To bring the light. And how should she go about doing that?
She doesn't have to do anything,
Okay.
but
So,
she feels like she has to do
mhm.
so much.
Okay. So, what else can you tell us about Karen's purpose here that she does not know already? Something you'd like her to understand.
She'll be a good healer.
Okay.
That's what she came to do.
To be a healer, of course. She's had a strong feeling all her life that there is much more than what she was doing or experiencing. And she followed up in a career as a graphic designer. Can you tell us why she chose that field?
Because she's creative.
She's creative. She's recently left that field. So, how should she be using her creative gifts now?
In healing.
In healing. Is there a certain type of healing or healing path that you would like to suggest to her in addition to what she already knows?
She can use her art skills to heal trauma.
All right. Can you tell us, is there a certain way she should do this?
It will come.
It will come. What can she do to accelerate the receiving of this information?
Read more.
Read more. Is there something specific she should be reading?
Just read everything. Read as much as you can.
About what? Is there a certain topic?
Healing.
About healing. Okay. Very good. Thank you. Karen came into her awakening so recently. Could you tell us more about what those triggers were that woke her up to her truth?
Lots of people had the same awakening.
Mm-hmm.
All at the same time.
Okay. Why is that? What was special about that time?
It was time for them to gather.
Mm-hmm. Was there a certain event that prompted this? How did they know to wake up?
Yeah.
What was that?
The governments
Mm-hmm.
and the lockdowns was meant to wake them up.
Thank you very much. On that topic of the shift and the ascension, people are waking up, of course, because of this and these events happening. What can you tell us about the events that are happening right now and what is to come?
More awakening.
Mm-hmm.
More lockdowns equals more awakenings.
I see. Is it going to get more chaotic on the planet?
If you want it to be.
All right. What advice can you give to those who are awake so that we can get through these times?
Breathe.
Breathe.
Breathe fresh air.
Mm-hmm.
Gather and breathe together.
Okay. What can you tell us about the event that will happen to separate the 3D and 5D paradigms? How do you see that occurring?
People will be so polarized and opposite that they will just naturally drift apart, drift away. I think it looks simple.
And then what will happen once they've drifted apart?
They'll be on two different worlds.
So we have seen many depictions of how the split between 3D and 5D will take place. And we know that there is a new Earth waiting for us. What can you tell us about the new Earth?
The new Earth just splits away from this one.
Does it happen in one moment in time? It just goes, or what do you see? If you could tell us how this occurs, that would
I
be.
see it slowly,
Mm-hmm.
slowly peeling away from this one.
Are we close to the time that it will be completely separated?
Close enough.